Today we delve into the iconic world of Tori Spelling, Donatella Versace, Mickey Rourke, and others. 5 household names known almost as much for their extreme plastic surgery metamorphoses as their accomplishments in their respective fields. So, get ready and brace yourself for an eye-opening tour into the world of plastic surgery transformations among celebrities. Prepare to witness how far some stars will go in the name of beauty, critique, and self-confidence. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Number 1. Tori Spelling. Tori, born into Hollywood royalty, well, almost, is essentially small-screen aristocracy, known for her role in the 90s hit show Beverly Hills 90210. Daughter of the mega-producer Aaron Spelling, Tori was practically dancing with the stars in her diapers. But being born with a silver spoon did not prevent our dear Tori from opting for a journey down Silicon Alley. Is there too much of a good thing, you ask? Well, brace yourselves, because Tori Spelling undoubtedly holds the potential of making you reconsider that axiom. Microphones and scripts may be her thing, but lately, it seems, her face has become a playground for the plastic surgeon's scalpel. Tori first dove into the plastic pool in her early 20s. A boob job, admittedly, to boost her confidence. Fair enough. Nothing screams 90s starlet like getting a pair of extra buoys, right? However, this was merely the tip of the iceberg, my friends. The lady who was once a natural beauty soon became more familiar with the doctor's surgical table than most of us with our phones. The Bullwinkle Rocky Express took a pit stop at Nose Job Junction. In fact, one of the most splashed headlines read that her nose job went awry and had to be revised. Errant scalpel blues, I guess. At some point, she took a sneaky detour to the Botox town, plumper filler city, and even, rumor has it, the kingdom of cheekbone implants. From Miss Natural to Madame Enhancements, Tori turned her face into a topographic wonder. If only geography were based on plastic surgeries, our high school days would definitely have been more engaging. Interestingly, Tori's surgeries become pop culture 101 content. Mockery or fascination, critiqued or celebrated, Tori's cosmetic journey propelled her into the headlines and served more fodder for media consumption than any of her recent work. Irony! Thy name is Hollywood! Number 2. Donatella Versace. Donatella Versace, the sister of the legendary designer Gianni Versace, has not only inherited the throne of the iconic fashion empire, but also a penchant for personal reconstruction that would make even a Lego master envious. From the Dolce Vita darling to the poster girl of plastic procedures, Donatella's appearance has been more versatile than the Versace's seasonal couture. The tale began subtly. Donatella, born brunette and beautiful, first dipped her toes into Lake Lift with a gentle eye lift procedure. Like a rabbit getting wooed by a magician's hat, our Italia Belle was soon lured by the promise of eternal youth. Except, instead of pulling out rabbits, the magician surgeons pulled out wrinkles, gravity, and arguably reality itself. Donnie continued her journey to the land of eternal youth, going under the knife more frequently than a Thanksgiving turkey. Rhinoplasties, lip augmentations, and Botox treatments were added to her repertoire faster than you can say, Mamma Mia! That's not even delving into the skin tanning treatments that make good old Willy Wonka's Oompa Loompas look pale. Donatella's transformation has resulted in facial characteristics so sharp she could probably use her cheekbones to carve Neolithic tools. And with lips so plump, they could double as a flotation device on a yacht, just in case all those Versace on the floor parties take a wild overboard turn. We can't ignore the fact that behind this nip-tuck parade, Donatella is a fashion genius, a global icon, and a successful businesswoman. But unfortunately, the shadow of her transformation lurks behind every sequin and stitch of her brilliant career. It's as if the goddess of fashion decided to become a human mood board for how not to do plastic surgery. Number 3. Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger, the blonde bombshell best known for her role in the steamy 9.5 Week, has been setting our hearts and screens on fire since the late 70s. And apparently she decided if you can't beat the passage of time, you certainly can Botox it into submission. Kim started her journey into the realm of raw with a few face peels, throwing sun-kissed skin out the window for the more nuclear radiation-vibing, sun-cuddled skin. But hey, beauty is pain, right? From there, her transformation took off faster than her career, boarding the express train to Facelift City. Were there any bags for that ride? Evidently not, as signs of puffiness, natural wrinkles, or anything signaling north of 40 went as missing as a good script in Hollywood. Subtle changes to her nose, a dash of filler to those charming lips, and a constant helping of Botox makes our Kim look less like a LA Confidential starlet, and more like a Madame Tussauds wax figure that wandered from its podium. With cheeks that could serve as a 3D topographical map of the Andes, and eyebrows so arched they could make McDonald's logo blush, one can say our Kim is undeniably a work of art. Interesting to note, Kim once owned an entire town in Georgia. Perhaps the line between her desire for transformation and urban development got blurred somewhere? Maybe every Botox vial was just a continuation of her internal town planning. We'll never know. But amidst the hullabaloo over her aesthetic expedition, we should remember that behind the mask, literally and figuratively, stands an Oscar-winning actress, mouth-watering Bond girl, and an animal rights activist passionately advocating for a better world. Number 4. Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke, known for his offbeat roles, gritty persona, and jawline that once made teenage girls weep, has opted for a particular face robustness typically achieved with Play-Doh. Our silver screen Casanova, who once bum-rushed the ruggedly handsome highway, has taken a detour down the road of overzealous vial fixers and perpetually awed scalpel wielders. In the beginning, it was like the wind quietly shifting direction. Rourke's chiseled features remained, but with a glossier sheen, a tighter tautness. His face was a mysteriously preserved artifact in the Museum of Age Defiance, equivalent to finding an unrotten dinosaur egg during a casual Sunday hike. However, things started to look like a Picasso painting powered by Tesla coils when his originally sculpted features began to billow in directions not typically associated with gravity. It was as if his face had decided to pack its bags and go on a European vacation, with each feature visiting a different city and returning with a distinct souvenir. Our boxing enthusiast, Rourke, had his nose thrashed during his boxing stint, an excuse for his early flirtations with experiments in facial alteration. His passive-aggressive relationship with boxing-bequeathed facial aftermaths may have just given the nip-and-tuck industry a high five in remunerative collaborations. Raucously celebrating Rourke's cosmetic moving and shaking might be a good chuckle, but let's not forget this man has brought cinematic magic to our screens in films like The Wrestler, for which he was Oscar-nominated. Plus, he's responsible for the rescue and safety of multiple vanity-shunning furballs. Number 5. Simon Cowell, our dear music mogul and smirk maestro, is renowned both for his biting wit, impeccably coiffed chest hair, and as of late, some decidedly interesting aesthetic choices. Once upon a time, Cowell's face had all the character of a well-played favorite record, a nostalgic crease here, a grin-induced wrinkle there, something like a roadmap to jolly old Britain. But it seems, somewhere along the line, Simon decided that he'd rather resemble a luminous, mass-produced vinyl. It started small, fresher, dewier skin, a forehead so smoother it could double as an ice rink. Aging, after all, is the one concert none of us booked tickets for but have to attend nonetheless. Yet to Simon, it seemed, getting tickets to the Botox bonanza was simply more of his vibe. Fast forward a few years, and Cowell's cosmetic journey has taken a few unexpected detours. The eager, ever-youthful countenance began to hint at an overzealous William Tell's apple shooting spree, and the eyebrows, forever arching like an excited caterpillar on speed. Let's pause for a page-turner gossip. Simon stopped Botox treatments in 2018, as claimed, not for the love of sagging skin, but his son, Eric. Ah, the power of paternal love. Just what the doctor, but not the plastic surgeon, ordered. But despite the distractions, let's not forget that beneath the ever-shifting topography of Simon's facial features lurks a shrewd businessman and music industry titan. His weird, boggly-eyed waxwork veneer aside, Cowell remains a stalwart in the cutthroat universe of hits and high notes. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, put a thumbs up, and hit the bell.